and gentlemen, to the European Xbox One Rainbow Six Pro League. We have everyone in and we are good to go. There you go. You're seeing straight on in. Epsilon versus Vitality. Kafe, Dostoyevsky. Epsilon obviously on attack first, taking what is seeming to become the Xbox Fantastic Five. Raving that Twitch, it is, sorry, not that Twitch, that Fuse is the one that gets swapped in and out. Normally swapped out for Twitch by a lot of teams, but actually here Epsilon swapping it out for the Sledge.
And as we did say, they've gone to Cocktail Lounge.
Yep, they've gone upstairs, top floor first, Vitality.
I want to see why they're doing this. I want to see what the setup is.
Yeah.
Oh.
And damn it.
What is going on? It was Epsilon last time as well, wasn't it?
It was. Epsilon apparently having a couple of nuanced console crashes. That's what was causing issues. First players getting into the lobby. Then the start of that last game was another console crash issue.
It was, yes.
And now the start of this one appears to be another console crash issue. Everyone from Vitality, sorry, Epsilon obviously immediately left the game. Vitality started in, and rather than just upping and leaving, Anthrax gets himself kicked for team killing. Really just kills all his teammates, gets himself kicked on that. So we're going to remake that lobby again, and hopefully they can last this time over. Honestly, we've got nothing really much more to say to you, but I don't want to send you to another break and send you looking at more of a countdown screen. But yeah, we're left with just incessant rambling.
As everyone knows.
Yeah,
and as everyone knows as well, like when commentators do that, like it's like, just get to the game. It's like, we can't.
Yes.
We just have to talk about crap.
What have I done to my hair? Look like a 13-year-old with Mikey's crazy headset shenanigans. Never mind. So we'll hopefully get them all back in as quick and as fast as possible.
Yeah.
But ultimately, if the consoles keep crashing, it's out of our hands. We'll have a talk to the admins of this world and find out exactly what we can do to stop it, if we can do anything to stop it, or what kind of rules are coming to in place. As far as I'm aware, twitch.tv/Verdipones still has the other game going on.
Which one is that?
That is Infuse versus Idomina, because I hadn't heard of a result to that, so I believe it is still underway.
Yep,
if you would like to go and have a look over at that while we wait for this game to get running properly and smoothly. Again, we can only apologize. It's out of our hands. Player console crashings, they're often around the world, and we can't fix it with that. But yes, we will run to another 3-minute commercial break and yeah, get back to you as soon as humanly possible. Hopefully
it just
with
works.
a working game.
Yeah.
Sorry,
and
everyone.
we can actually see it.
Yeah. Attempt number 3 at getting Epsilon Vitality underway. Everyone's in again. Operators are picked again. Bomb site is the same. Will it actually start this time?
We'll see.
We will. I am crossing all the things.
I don't want to say I've got a good feeling, so imagine saying that and then just start believing again.
Dear God, no. But yes, well, we'll hold out cautious optimism.
Exactly.
Let's see if we actually get to see where the Vitality defense is going to line up. Hold your breath, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody moves.
It's tense.
I'm genuinely scared to say anything because it would just possibly backfire. Every extra second of loading is terrifying. Managing loadout, apparently primal, that's...
What's that?
Primal is apparently managing loadout instead of being ready. That's interesting. A little bit worrying. I mean, the first load-in of every game always takes a little bit longer. But it's taking a lot longer. Doesn't take this long, right? I'd say it's a hamster PC, but everyone's on an Xbox. Everyone's on exactly the same console. How can one run slower than the rest? Yay!
What was
I think.
that?
I thought we were getting... Yeah! Woo! Alright. Top floor, Vitality defense. Where are you going? Let's talk rounds, because we've actually got something to see.
That yeah. That was an interesting one. Alright. Alright, let's see how they do this defense anyway.
Reinforcing a couple of walls from Cigar Room then. And Threx reinforcing the walls in towards the storeroom.
Do you see B bottom? That's the one that's just like ridiculously scary. Like,
yeah, but
you
as a
cannot
result,
be anywhere near it.
Yeah, you can't go near it, but neither can the attackers. Like
True.
right now, like you can shoot at it from in this room, you can shoot at it from behind the bar, and shoot at it from here. In which case, if anyone tries to drop through the skylight, they're going to get slaughtered. So yes, it's hard to move around underneath it, but it's also hard for the attackers to use.
It's very weird though, in it, because no other map's like that where a
Ooh.
bomb you cannot. Well,
So this wall being reinforced
they
is
can't break through.
Yeah, but it's normally destroyed by defenders with a C4.
Yeah, so they can walk through.
Yeah, so they can walk through it and give them another flank into the cigar room and stuff, and gives them an escape from being stuck in this bar. So reinforcing that could prove dangerous. But I mean, there's also, as you see there, a trapdoor. There's also a wall on the other side which could be used.
Yeah.
So it's not awful.
No.
It's just a different opportunity at it.
Yep.
Is that a smoke already being used?
I think so. At the window, it looks like.
Yeah, he already used a smoke on the roof. I mean,
Heard
there is
someone.
one there, yeah. Got up there very, very quickly. Danthrex checking his very different cameras. Criscu is on the floor below. Bios B down there too. And actually, this time, pretty far away from each other after all that blaze we gave them.
See.
But yes, it may not last.
They usually hang out
Check
quite
his
close.
cameras. Smoke hanging around. You see here, if he was on the floor, his feet would be in view, but he's up on one of the bar
Not
sides.
there, yeah.
To make sure he's in a little bit more of a hidden position. And Doc hiding down and under some desks here in the cigar room. Will look to hold it.
Oh,
Primal. Oh, that's awful. Oh dear. Tries to come in through this window
they just saw him
and
fall.
breach charges himself. Oh, that's not a good start to your game. Red 6 looking for the grenades in through towards that. No, doesn't get towards that. In through towards the cigar room, but again it gets dropped down. By SIB and Criscu now starting to link up again at the top of this stairs. There are two players that have actually just dropped on down.
There's behind quite a few of them there.
Yeah, Red 6 and Fuse.
And as
Fuse
we've
is still
seen,
looking there.
Is very good at getting behind as well, isn't
No.
it? There he is.
Stiff. And Rose 6 looking to come in. There we go. Skyline takes Criscu out as he tries to flank, but Rose 6 has taken a lot of damage from Squall inside, and Lion is disconnected this
Nice.
time,
Oh.
but it's too late into
Yeah,
the
it
round.
is.
He cannot stick around, cannot reconnect or force a remake. Squall looks for the peek again and takes down Stiff with ease 1v1. Skyline is being flanked by Bios B, tries to go for the jump down.
There it is.
Bios has an easy time tracking him as he falls.
And it looks like
Shutting him
Bios
down.
as well, if you notice. He pushing the same way as Criscu.
Oh yes.
they love doing the same. Sticking around the same places.
Another
worked
console
perfect.
crash then for Lion.
Yeah.
Rough.
What is going on? With
Yeah,
Epsilon?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know enough about Xbox Ones these days.
No way.
I didn't even know it was possible for consoles to crash. Never did I have a console that could crash. Bearing in mind the last console I had, or that I ever experienced a crash on.
I've
I'm
had
sure they could have.
crashes very rarely. I've never had 3 crashes in the space of like 5 minutes.
Yeah. So we have an update on our second off-stream game. Infused won 2-0, 5-3 on House, and 5-0 on Hereford.
Strong.
So very, very strong one-sided game.
Who were they
ultimately
versus
from Infused? They were against Indomina, who ultimately are down at the bottom of the table, only one above BVB, who
aren't playing anymore.
Been disqualified and chopped out. So it's not the strongest. But we will get an updated standing, and while we're waiting for yet another remake, we will give you guys an update on the standings and how those Infused games have changed it, because it's prettier to look at than ours are. And once again, look at this. I tried so hard to put my headset on to not cause this, but look at it. This is I look like a parrot, flashing my tail around.
You do.
Stupid. Headsets are stupid. I want a tie mic. I think we can do tie mics.
Should get them, yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. Yeah,
It'd
yeah.
be nice.
Maybe
for
very
the analyst
professional.
desk.
Very professional.
Maybe for the analyst desk at live finals. We have, of course, that's what we're here for. We're looking to try and find our top 2 teams from North America and Europe to come to our live finals, play on LAN in front of a crowd, surrounded by people, to then be judged by all of us and all of you again. So maybe they were on the analyst desk. We'll get some other pros in that can sit there and talk about their play.
That'd be interesting. It'd be interesting if we could go into the comms as well. Like if we could actually listen to the team speak.
But we do have our updated standings. Let's have a look at that Infused game and how it has changed our standings. There, of course, they, with those 3 points, are now into second place. They have got 1 more point than Vitality, but they've still got that game on the board. So Vitality are looking to retake that spot. They, of course, though, are against Epsilon, who will then draw Vitality out should they manage to take this victory. One up in men's and Ansel still ultimately just fighting to stay in the league for Season 2. They're both kind of down and out as far as taking any of the top 2 positions really go. So this fight is now between those 4, between Supremacy, Infused, Vitality, and Epsilon. These 4 teams are fighting for that top 2 position and ultimately fighting to represent Europe against North America in our LAN finals. That is what they're here for. And then, of course, taking the victory. I mean, it's probably going to be Europe versus Europe in the final, because let's be honest, Europe is better than America. So it's going to be Europe versus Europe in the final. So then it comes down to the 2 top teams here fighting off again against each other for that top prize.
Okay. Yeah.
That's how I see things going down. Because
Okay. Fair enough.
not going along with my Europe better than America Euro play.
I'm not touching it.
No, fine. True, staying completely unanimous and completely in the middle. I was trying, but this is just broken, man. I'm just going with it.
You want me to say America's going to be better?
I mean, no, I want you to back me up on Europe. I mean, unless you genuinely think America's going to be better, in which case you're
I don't
a traitor.
know. I've seen good play from both.
So diplomatic.
Yeah, of course.
Damn it, man. Need Punji here, and I can have a proper discussion. Or fight about Europe versus America.
I have though. I have seen decent play by.
Yeah, no, you're right. Like in all seriousness, from a proper analytic point of view, very, very level playing field across both regions.
Yeah.
Like it's going to come down to the games on the day. There's no calling it out long before it happens as to who's going to be better. It's going to be an exciting LAN final.
Yeah, definitely.
100%.
There's some really, really good play.
Yeah,
what we're seeing from all different teams.
Yeah, exactly. So, no, we cannot call that out. We do have everyone back in here from Vitality. Remember, of course, they are 1 round up, having won that first defensive round on the top floor.
Yeah.
Was helped along by Twitch killing herself. Trying to come through that window. It's a little bit embarrassing, but down she goes. And Epsilon still having issues getting back into this lobby. They are constantly having some crashes and disconnects.
I have no
throughout
idea
the
what's
course
going on
of today, but we're doing everything we can, working with them and the admins and techs to try and get them back in and get them steady and stable and playing, but ultimately it is out of our control.
Completely, yeah. I mean, we're just waiting for them. We have no control at all.
Yeah, which kind of sucks. Maybe like one of these days when like teleportation is an ease, or like hour flights from like anywhere or less, or just like it doesn't take like 4 hours travel and it's not super expensive.
Are you just saying that everyone having lands everywhere?
Yeah, we can just fly them out here for a weekly show basis. And when commuting from everywhere around Europe that they lived here takes a 10-minute trip.
Yeah.
And you just fly them over, play it on land, send them home again.
Yeah.
So right now it's
could
crazy super expensive to make that happen. Well, I'm talking like down the line in 10 years, 20 years time.
Teleportation.
When that becomes a thing, esports are like the most watched thing in the world. We never have to worry about having in online tournaments again, and we can just
Well,
regulate everything.
hopefully we get better at coding games and the internet's stronger, and you know there's no like issues. I think that's just the better, more realistic thing to aim for. But teleportation would be nice, definitely.
Way to think small, True Talent.
Okay, 20 years teleportation, you're right. Yeah.
Think big. We're gonna be daydreaming. Just go all out for it. But yes, you're right. Ultimately, one of these days we'll have consoles that can't crash, or PCs that can't crash, and internet connections
Fingers
that can't
crossed.
drop, and everything will stay smooth. And streamers like yourself will just be laughing their way to the bank with never having to go offline by accident again. And but yes, we will. Those of us mere commentators and those of mere tournament organisers will just be happy with having steady
Just
run,
teleportation.
no problem. Just teleportation. Now you're getting it. Now he's catching on. We are still waiting on one member of Epsilon. It is Lion though, and he is the guy that's having the real issues right now. So whether or not he's on his way back, I cannot say.
Do we
or
know
promise.
what's going on? Have we got
Other than the fact that his console is
just
crashing
keeps
out on him
constantly.
Yeah, we can't
so
really say
random.
what else it is. I know our admins are talking to him and they're trying to help him out, but yeah, it just keeps crashing every time he tries to do something. Whether it be his connection or his actual console, I don't know, but something is kicking him out repeatedly, and we can't get him back in.
Weird.
Yeah.
Suspicious.
Talk about that bomb site though, because you mentioned how the skylight is horrible and it's a big issue, but no one got shot or killed from that skylight.
True, but no one were really close to it, though, were there?
That's what I mean. So
like,
you don't, yes, it's horrible,
like,
but you don't have to be close to it to defend the bomb site.
It's just a really weird bomb site. Maybe it'll be the most used over time, because as you said, you don't have to be below that the window, and they do have to push, you know, from the trapdoor towards the stairs, or the windows need to push into, or maybe even from the bottom, so it takes longer to get up potentially. It just feels really odd, just having that massive hole next to one of the bombs. That's the only reason why it just feels like a weird place to go. But you know, it could be the best place to go. Who knows? Like we'll see, won't we? Like over time.
See, so I wanted to look a little bit more. In fact, never mind. I have to roll back in. But yeah, I was going to say why specifically that first round that Vitality just won. They did win, but we'll talk about that as they load on in, because I don't want to hang this around any longer.
There were some
Kafe,
issues, weren't there, as well? There were
Oh,
some
what were
weird
the
things
issues
that happened, and what?
What issues? Talk to me about them.
Well,
Fill some time.
One person killed himself with a breach, and
Yep.
Lion disconnected. So that's 2 people gone. So I
That's
can't
very
really,
true.
Yeah,
That
like,
is.
I can't really say like, you know, it was a, you know, it weren't really a real.
Well, here's what I was getting at:
Right.
is that even though those went, the other 3 players all then dropped down through the same location and got slaughtered by Doc in a crossfire. Or
And also BIOS came from below as well.
Exactly.
So maybe it's
Yeah,
quite
Chris
nice to
Cookie.
have roamers like behind, so when they do eventually push towards the bomb, then you've got people going for the stairs.
Yeah.
from-
So
from
my
the bomb.
my point was though that yes, Twitch was going to come from one direction, but she killed herself. Is that why didn't they then send someone else to come from that direction and create that second threat again? They all still came from the same place. They all continued coming in the same direction, and Doc was just able to spray them all there. That was my key point. Is that yes, there were some issues to getting there, but when they did finally push in, they all came through the same trapdoor in the same place. And that's not going to work whether you got 3 or 5 players.
I wonder if that's just because the round were just so weird, like kind of just threw them off. Because
Very
that
possible.
can happen.
Yes, that is very possible.
So
They
we'll
are
see, won't
on defense now, though,
Yep.
Epsilon, and they are picking the top floor as well.
So what happens here?
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
So yeah, as you said, they've gone to the top as well. So maybe this is going to be a place. What do they do? They're
We
all
see our
just
first
standing there.
non-shotgun frost of the night. Lion is running around, and that makes me feel better.
He isn't though.
Primal isn't, though. That makes me feel a little bit scared.
What are you doing, Primal? You trying to scare us?
I mean-
Is that your plan?
Everyone else is setting up. Epsilon are going with it. Lion has also started standing still.
Whoa.
There goes Doc. I can't change who we're spectating anymore. There we go. It's okay, it was just a bug. Lion is back to running around again, but Epsilon got to continue playing as Row 6 is also frozen up. Oh, this is not looking pretty.
What is going on?
Yeah,
So
they've
they're
got to
gonna have to
continue
play
this.
this,
They
aren't
have used up too many remakes.
This is not good for Epsilon.
They have to continue going.
Feels
So
bad, man.
4v5 on defense for Epsilon does feel bad, man.
Yeah, feels bad, man. Feels bad.
It's gonna suck for them.
Mm.
But here they come, the attacking team. Fuse up at the window right next to 2 members of the defending squad who have to immediately turn and run from this grenade spam. It's coming through the windows. Interesting enough, that grenade doesn't kill the Capcan trap, just by blowing up right in that doorway.
But it is interesting that they've both decided to pick the top, so maybe there is something in that. Maybe it is the new place to go.
Quite likely.
Mm.
First frost of the day with no shotgun though.
Yeah.
And she is now trying to deal with 2 people coming into either window right next to her. One being Anthrax. Furious G coming the other side.
Weird how you wouldn't use the shotgun, because as we said, this is pre-patch. This is when the shotgun was really, really strong.
But to be fair, there was a lot of Xbox players that didn't use the shotgun pre-patch.
It is very true. But we are starting to see it a lot more, aren't we?
Yes, we are. And here they come. They're trying to look for it. They do see her pinned behind this chair, and Anthrax is spraying down on him for that reason. Just as we switch to Rook, he is taken out by BIOS IB. And down goes
Wow.
poor Frost. Anthrax tricks her in a corner. Crisco takes down
Jaeger. Where's the Jaeger?
Stiff as well. Jaeger is locked right behind the A-bomb. Cigar Room is under complete vitality control.
There he is.
He will reveal himself with 1 kill, but he's now going to find 4 more. Drops down through the trap door.
Keeping
Going to now use it as a repetition. Position.
Repetitions.
Repetitions.
Important.
Heads upstairs. He's going to come up right next to BIOS B.
Nice.
Noise has been
I like
made.
that.
Gets the kill all the same. Nice little flank. Still got to find 3 more. They haven't got the plant down yet, so he's got the time for this. Squall comes around the corner. Doesn't land the headshot this time and gets a second time, though.
Lion's
And
playing
he's
like
now
Lion.
only got to kill 2 people.
Yep.
Furious SG now is starting to land the plant.
This is why I remember that.
It's around the corner. Does get spotted. Has to go immediately prone. Anthrax is hiding behind the bar and doesn't have too many opening holes.
Where's he watching? Oh, he's in the
Yeah,
other room.
he's looking at the cross from behind this bar. Ultimately is on the other side of that wall. Does not quite make the hole.
Looking for little holes.
Looking through the holes, he will try and spot someone. But now has to make a move as he's running down on time. He's got to check in here and he will crouch past it. Sees Furious G behind the bomb. Goes for the spray and gets him. Now has to go for the defuse.
Wow.
Ooh, Anthrax takes him out just before he crouches. And that was very, very close for Lion.
Lion is actually, it looks like he's having a good day again. But it's such a pity that these issues are happening.
Yeah, taking out 4 players. Despite being in a 1v4 situation.
He's a strong player, man. That's why I remember his name.
And we are back on screen.
Here we are, hello.
So, guess that means we're having another remake.
Yes,
So,
we are.
Had to play that round out, 4v5, but we will go straight in. We can have a look at that huge round.
I'm feeling bad for Epsilon right now. Like,
Yeah, you got to.
yeah.
You can't not. But let's watch as that round played out then from Lion's point of view. Flanks down through that trapdoor beautifully, taking up BIOS B after already grabbing the first kill onto Ash as Crisco was trying to push around in that direction. Little bit of sporadic shooting here onto Squall, but ultimately does get across to the head for the second shot and survives the majority of the damage coming his way. And then with just 2 players left, he manages to dart past Anthrax in the first angle, spin around and get a nice flick reaction onto Furious G's head again, but sees Anthrax at the last second, and yeah, can't quite prone in time.
I love how every single highlight there were just him, just doing that whole thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, that was
I know,
all that
that's
happened in that round. Yeah, exactly.
It's just,
That's all that
so
was
funny.
there.
Just,
But we will do another very quick 2-minute commercial break, guys, as we get these players back in the lobby, because we've got to reboot every game, we've got to reboot every
we have,
console.
yeah, I can see it.
Lion, I feel so bad for him because he did so much in that round.
I can see
doing
that
as
he
much
has
as
that
he
potential
can.
now.
Yes, exactly. Like,
So
he's definitely got it there.
If they sort this stuff out and they can actually play,
Yeah.
Epsilon could do quite well. If Lion keeps this up, that's yeah, he's playing nice.
Definitely. If he's does that with his team there to back him up, very nice. But it is still 2-0 for Vitality. We will see you after this commercial break with hopefully the continuation of this game. And we are back. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, again
Again, yeah.
to the European Xbox One Room 6 Pro League. Vitality versus Epsilon is struggling its way through. It's currently 2-0 to Vitality. Epsilon having some serious console issues right now, which are not letting them play out full rounds, unfortunately.
This is not what you want to happen when you're in the Pro League.
No, it is tough. They are making their way into the lobby for what is, I think, the 5th time now
I can't
to
keep track
continue
anymore.
through these rounds. You're going to have someone sit down and write down all the bomb sites that have been used and whatnot because of all these remakes. And it is the 5th time.
Is it? Apparently he's having crashes, isn't he?
Yes.
The computer's
He's
just
getting
crashing.
Console issues is just crashing out straight away. He's
Yeah.
getting black screens or whatever it is. Something it's usually not right with his game, which sucks quite hard
Yeah.
for him. But
Bad timing.
yes. Yeah, really bad timing. Hopefully he can get it fixed for next week at the very least. But they've still got some rounds to play, and as Lion just saw there, if he can grab 4 kills every round, the rest of his team, 3 of them only have to find the
He's
one.
a very, very good player, Lion.
Yeah, yeah.
When he's on form, like as we said last time, didn't play as good as usual. I can see that he's back to playing like as I saw him last time. Well, before last time.
Yeah.
So all they need to do is just make sure that there's no crashes, and even that they're 2-0 right now, they potentially can come back. They can come back from this.
They could. The other thing to note though is this is still map number 1.
Yes.
So we could be in for a very long day, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, that's pessimistic. Let's think optimistically. The reboot of everything has fixed it. We're going to get some amazing games, better than last time. You know, the last game we just watched. Optimistic. Why not?
All right.
Might as well
Optimistic
be.
true talent.
Might as well be, right?
You can be the optimist.
Okay, you
I'll
be
stick
pessimist.
to being the pessimist.
Okay.
This is the 5th restart, and it's still broken. So, well. So, as things stand, you saw we had 3 remakes, 4 as it was, and we tried to come back in, and that's it. Then last round, he disconnected, and they played it out.
Yep.
And that was their option. From here on out, every second or every disconnect from Epsilon, regardless of what happens when they play the round out, as soon as he disconnects, that's counted as a round lost for Epsilon. It sucks that we have to do this,
I know,
but it's what's going to stop us from being here for the next 8 hours of just remake after remake after remake.
Yep.
It is in the rules, it is what the teams agreed to. Epsilon are on board with it, as best as I'm guessing they can be. And they're doing everything they can to fix this console and to get him into games steadily and recurringly so they can actually play some rounds out. But that does mean they have 3 disconnects left before this map is instantly 1, 5 and 0 by Vitality before we then head to Chalet. Map number 2. Here they come back in, everyone's back in the lobby. It is on Kafe. We can hit start straight away and we'll get you back into the game screen as soon as possible.
Awesome.
And underway. So
So what's the score? It's 2-0.
it's 2-0 to Vitality.
And I've lost track. Who's on attack now?
Now it is Epsilon back on attack.
Okay.
And they can't choose the bar upstairs, so they're probably going to end up in the train. They go Fire Hall and Mining Room is their defense. It's tough to get excited for something when the chances of actually seeing a full round are quite slim.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, it was nice what Lion did, though.
Yeah,
Liked
really
it.
nice for Lion. Great for him, but it's all bittersweet when it's futile.
You can see the potential of him, though. Like, the reposition that made that play happen.
Yep. Oh, yes, he
Completely opened
definitely
them up.
played around the Vitality squad very, very well, which has earned him those 4 kills, but ultimately, when there are that many people alive in the bomb down...
Not going to be on his scoreboard, though, when we're looking at it now. No.
No, but he
Gonna
does
be
have the
0.
highlight clip to go with, so he's
That's
got that for his 360 montage clips. As we still wait for that very slow load then. For what the game thinks is round number 1 of Kafe Dostoyevsky. Dostoyevsky.
Alright.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
So, into Fireplace Hall goes Crisco's defenses. Of course, Bios, the roamer with him, is on that recruit again, so they've both got the same weapon. Bios is creating a
That's
couple of holes
interesting.
down here,
So not
so
only
that
go on.
so that when they spawn in various locations, whether it be Christmas Market or whether it be the River, they're going to see these windows open, and they immediately have to be very scared of their approach to the building because of who could be in those windows. And even if you're not there now, they have to be slow and scoped in and watching it the entire time.
What I was going to say is, not only do Bios and Crisco like follow pretty much the same routes or stay really close, they use the same exact gun as well now.
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
True love.
Attackers are heading out to defuse the bomb. Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
So Crisco upstairs is setting up his reinforcements. He's actually got Squall with him at the moment, so a bit of a love triangle going on. As Bios B comes to do the late reinforcements, having made all that damage around the rest of the map earlier on. And Rook is also still on his cameras here, checking to see where Epsilon's approach is coming from. And it is spread out right now. Till Anthrax puts a stop to Primal. There we go. It's spotted on row 6 drone, but Primal still shut down as he fires out through that, in through that window. Skyline is taken out by Bios B, who made that, or pulled that window open earlier on. And then thanks to the camera spotting where Fuse was approaching, he was easily able to sprint around behind him and stick his head outside the window. Stiff gets the first kill back onto Crisco. Does get a little bit of a tag for his trouble, but ultimately he gets it. Now is looking to try and head somewhere towards Cigar Room. Will look for the next kill, but isn't going to find it. Doc sees him, takes him down, puts him down. But I don't think Doc realizes this and immediately turns tail and runs away. This is going to give Thermite a chance to revive Thatcher. Lion, though, is fighting downstairs with Rook. Right, checking everywhere is clean and safe, and then we'll go back to revive his teammate. Ash, making sure she can hide safely until they're back on their feet.
Yeah, he will have been a bit confused seeing him move down, thinking maybe it was possibly a bait. That's why he had a little look.
Yep. So looking to put a bit more pressure on then. Stiff.
Not bad.
Thermite still looking to go as a squad. Yeah, minute left on the clock with 4 to find is not the worst for a 3-man team. Looking to choose a location to head though.
Oh, we left that for a while.
Yeah, Lion taken out by that camera. Bios B. Oh, would have used that camera to find him.
Yeah.
C4s him down, and now Stiff is making his way down the stairs.
Just left it too long, that camera.
EMP goes out, and they're going to know exactly where he is now because of it. There we go, Bios spraying through the wall. Oh, takes his head clean off. Being that far ahead and doing that well, just spraying shots through walls is something everyone feels confident enough to do. Well, this time around it works out for Bios with a kill. As row 6 now went from being 3v4 and looking for those quick, fast kills to being 1v4.
And there it is.
And dead. That's Squall, thanks very much.
With the spray through the wall, it was actually quite smart of Bios because he shot and then stopped, and then the other guy panicked. And as he was shooting, he'd be able to see where the trails are coming from and then be able to pinpoint where he is and then shoot back.
Yeah.
That's what I noticed. It was quite nice.
Indeed it was. Vitality then up 3-0 now. Epsilon finally get to play out a proper round, but
they lost.
Still couldn't make it work.
Yeah. I mean, it can rock you, can't it, a start like that, sadly.
Yes.
Hopefully, if, they are rocked on this map, hopefully they're not, but if they are, on the next map, let's just wish they have that a fresh
Hopefully
head.
they can shake it.
Yeah.
So, back up to the bar is Epsilon's defense attempt. They, of course, didn't succeed on this for their first attempt. So giving it a show again.
It does look like they do favour this then, because they've gone straight for the top instead of going for the bottom, when the bottom, obviously, they can go there. That's 100%. Interesting. I wonder if we'll see more teams start going to the top, and that'll be a new meta.
Possibly. Very much so. I mean, it's exactly what we've got here, so if you're to take it based off these games, you're 100% correct. Looking for a very similar setup. Not taking a recruit this time though, they're going for the bandit instead. Still very, very mobile, has a very good gun, and brings 3 barbed wire to the table.
And of course his gadget.
Well, to be fair, he hasn't put it anywhere, and I don't think he's going to. There's nowhere that... I mean, he'll put it on some random walls, I'd imagine, but there's nowhere to...
Well, what I would say...
naturally electrify.
If there's no wall you want to electrify, why don't you just electrify some barbed wire outside a window, just in case, on the off chance?
Yep.
If you're not going to use it, you might as well, right?
Exactly.
There's no point just keeping 3 of them.
Nope, you're right. It's not like enemy teams' points matter. It doesn't matter how many they get. Just throw them down and give them the full 10 points for it, if you must.
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
Very classic breach, this.
Yep, exactly.
Straight
Normal
towards,
spot.
yeah, straight towards the
Uses.
stairs. And you can push the cigar from there as well.
Everyone on Vitality, droning hard. Looking for that way in. EMP goes off and destroys one of Bios's charges. They'll breach the door instead, or the window rather. Squad is there to back him up. Now, Criscu, slightly above them, checks through a couple of other drones. While Anthrax and Furious SG are pushing aside. Thinking about it, there you go, going straight on in. Hides behind the bar, checks the floor underneath himself as Squall picks up the first kill. Gives the man advantage to Epsilon.
Yeah, this is looking really strong for Vitality.
Row 6 still holding that tiny little corner.
They want to get rid of this guy because he's roaming. He is definitely going to be a threat if they leave him.
Yep. He's moved away as that thermite breach goes
He's
off.
in a nice position here, though.
Yeah, he can hold them off that A-bomb nicely, but
Oh, they are going to get intel on it.
Squall is droning. We'll see him now. Bios B holding tight. He's trying to fight the Jaeger on stairs.
There it
still
is.
holding the
It's a
key.
nice
Go for the
position.
crouch peek. Shut down
Really,
very
really nice
quickly.
position there. He could get a lot, you know.
Let's grab a
See?
second one.
Yep.
So, Row 6 taking down Anthrax as immediately in comes the push from Capcan. Takes down 2, but now he's got to fight Furious G and Squall. Furious G grabbed himself another kill.
It's all up to Lion. There's
And
only
it
2
is
though.
all online. He
And he's done
grabbed
a 4.
4 in
Yeah,
a
exactly.
4v1, 5v1 situation.
Exactly. And this is only 2. This is nothing.
He's
Walk
now
in the
going to find
park.
2, and he has the diffuser. That's the key point to note here.
It is close to him.
Attackers have recovered
They
the
pick it
diffuser.
up.
15
Ah.
seconds to go.
He's got to make a sprint towards the objective.
Did he
Will
see
do.
him?
No,
10
the
seconds
plant
to go.
is going to go down. Out he comes, spraying through the
Oh,
bar.
no.
Gets a tag, but no frag. Just tagged himself and leaves. Now he's got to fight 2.
Nice.
45 seconds to do it in. There's just a couple of useful holes he can use. He's trying to use it on to flank around behind.
Yeah. He's quite good with his movement, Lion. He seems to always almost confuse them to look the wrong way.
Peeks around the corner, sees the feet,
See?
takes down the first one. But Furious
Okay.
G turns straight up, shoots him in the back.
Did you notice how they both were looking the wrong way? It's like he's quite good at guessing which way they're not going to look.
Yeah. And that's a hole in the wall there that he used
Mm.
that the attacking team made. The thermite made that hole, so it's not like his team put it there and he used it to his advantage perfectly. It's the enemy team put it there and he adapted well enough to
the
use
environment.
it.
Yep. So is that 4-0?
It is 4-0 though. Even after all that strong play by Lion, Vitality pick up the round and are 1 away from the map.
Roll 6 were doing quite well, I believe. He was the one in that position, right? The position I was saying were quite nice.
I believe so.
Yeah, he were doing quite nice. I think that was kind of Roll 6 and Lions kind of round, but it just wasn't enough.
So, holding on for dear life. Epsilon continuing the battle forward.
Yep.
They do have that last 20 seconds on the go.
Could you imagine if Epsilon just like take it back now, like just go 5 rounds in a row?
If they do, it'd be insane.
It'd be
that's a
amazing.
brilliant story. Bioso is downstairs once more, setting up some windows, pre-opening them, making sure he's got something to either jump out of or to scare the enemy with, as Criscu is upstairs doing his own thing.
They have potential to do it, I think.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
They very much could. And here comes the attack then. Cautious of all the doors again. Brook last time sat on the cameras and fed information to the BIOS roamer. This time is no different. But yeah, He's looking to check the windows he pre-opened, but ultimately then heads upstairs. Checking the balcony thing. Lets it open up, then goes to check the roof above him. Sprints straight through as the
That
grenade
was
comes in.
ridiculously risky.
That was very risky. Then realised he doesn't have
Wow.
realised he doesn't have armor, and that's what he was going for.
Oh my god.
Tries to C4 the light. Leaps over instead of running through and takes damage for it. He's going to find his buddy Criscu down here in the train room.
Attackers recover.
I can't believe he got away with that.
No, me neither.
There were 2 of them up there.
Deploying drone.
So here comes the drones for Epsilon. Skylancer hanging around the roof, Stiff also up here at the top of the hole. Lion has got inside,
Their diffuser.
but hasn't really left the staircase and is looking for someone to stray out of position, but no one is doing that as far as the defending team is concerned. Vitality are holding on tight to this strong position they have. I say that until Bios B goes down, but Ash is going to go and try and finish him off, runs straight past Criscu and loses a life for it, but Squall is immediately taken out by Epsilon in return. Bios is still not being
going to go for Bios?
Yeah, he's still not being revived. Criscu has gone to get him, but Bios gets taken out from above by row 6. Criscu goes to fetch him, but can't get that kill.
You killed my love.
Takes him incredibly low, but cannot finish him off. Gets back inside safely into a 4v3, but there's a minute on the clock, and right at the top of the stairs in the Cigar Lounge is another fight for him to have with Thatcher.
Chris goes on a warpath now.
Looking for the next kill. Can't find it. But yeah. Can step up as the shots come his way, but cannot make them land.
Well, you don't want to peek that. It's pretty much pre-fire and just leave it.
So, row 6 looking towards the bar, as he knows of one other defender in here, but that defender is downed. Criscu's pushing forward, the downed defender is out. Smoke now fighting from the bar has also been downed, and Criscu has to find 3. Gets 1, looks for the second and can't land it, heads into the cigar room to hide.
Still haven't been hit.
10 seconds to go. Attackers have located a bomb.
Looks for the reload. Doesn't have it, he's got 5 seconds. The diffuser is going to go down, Skyline gets that out. Burns for the reload. Now he's got to hunt these 2, and they're both in very dug-in positions.
Full health, great gun, possible.
100%. It's very much possible.
This guy's on really low health as well.
Fires Primal.
Oh!
Grenade. Oh! Bounced off the wall, and Epsilon grab themselves around.
Oh my god, that nade, let's have a look.
Yeah, Skyline throws it straight in through the wall. Suspects the placement to be somewhere in that cigar lounge.
He goes to hammer the...
Goes for the random grenade and gets the kill.
Hammers the, what's it called, trapdoor in celebration. Alright, good stuff. 1 round, they're on the board.
They are on the board.
Maybe what I was joking about, the 5, straight, it could possibly happen.
Very much so. So, up into the top floor goes Epsilon's defense this round. Vitality have beaten it a couple of times. They are still, of course, 1 round from victory on this map.
Nothing is really showing me that Epsilon are definitely going to do this 5 straight, because that was really close. I mean, even though it was a 2v1, it was ridiculously close. I mean, the nade was so kind of clutch, really.
It was, yes.
Because the other...
Kind of lucky, too.
Yeah, well, yeah, like the other guy was on hardly any health, so all they needed to do was tag him. He was on full health again, with a great gun, so, yeah.
The work that needed to be done, and it was. So,
maybe that's the look that the
last second
they
switch.
deserve after all that unlock.
Maybe, yeah, maybe. They are all now staying in steady. They also switched at the last second from that top floor bomb site into the train rooms.
They got unlucky with Bios running straight up the stairs as well. They could have easily killed him, but they just looked at the wrong time. It just, yeah. So maybe this is like a turning point. Maybe they're going to get some luck now happening.
Yeah, maybe so. And as we say, if they do manage to swing this on its head and come back for the victory now, taking it to overtime and going for a 6-4 or 6-5, that is the comeback story like never before.
Oh, definitely. Especially after that really horrible start. And it's not even their
that's
fault.
great for Chalet as well. We put them in an impressive position as far as confidence goes. But that's still a long way off. 2 minutes 45 on this round. And they've got to defend from this attack first.
Interesting, it's just stood on that place. Do you know why?
Keeps him off the floor, gives him a different angle towards the window, but he is still being droned. It means they can't blindly fire through here and see his location.
Can you have a look at him, so what his kind of view is?
It's about to be shot. Lion takes down Bios through that window. Furious goes for the spray through the wall, tags him, but immediately repositions. So he survives, but he's taking quite a beating for it, and is now unsure whether it's safe for him to reposition into the corridor. Lion up through this hole, managed to pick up the first kill onto the fuse. He's now trying to survive the drones. Ash goes down, another really nice peek by Stiff, and now Lion's here to back up another kill as well.
All of a sudden, it's 5v2.
Yep, Furious G looking for Skyline, who does now manage to escape outside that doorway. Grenade is going to go off. He's going to peek around the corner, straight into Stiff's location. Just survives that, goes for the spray. Anthrax gets the kill from the window outside though. Now Lion's coming to hunt. Here onto Furious SG. Hears him reload and goes for the spray down through the wall. Gets that kill, and Anthrax has to get it all himself, as you say. Lion comes in to find him, does get the spray down through that little wall onto him, but he's completely surrounded now.
He has no grenades either.
No, and he's got to get downstairs, and the diffuser is on the roof.
But he does have a minute. It's a long time.
It's not when the diffuser's on the roof and they're all downstairs and he's standing here staring at a doorway. He needs to be moving the entire time.
He needs to run straight to the roof, get the diffuser, get back to that position, then he can start pushing.
Exactly.
He's being way too slow right now.
Yeah, being way too passive for a man that's got to do all of this.
If he does not get that diffuser and there's still like 30 seconds to go, we're just going to have to say GG. He's going to have to do something crazy.
Yes, you're right.
Why is he taking so long? Maybe he just wants to kill them.
He thinks there's still people upstairs, but Epsilon are playing it correctly by thinking, all right, it's 3v1, don't do anything stupid, don't go into a bad spot for him to find you, let's fall back and play.
He's actually going to try and kill everyone.
In the bomb site.
This is YOLO as hell. Alright.
Skyline.
Like it.
On the other side of this wall, Sledge will come in, sees Skyline, goes for the shots, gets one kill.
This guy needs to... Oh, there's two anyway.
Primal's fighting very close to the wall, but there's Capcan traps on both these doors. He's in the barbed wire. Primal's there for him. He gets the kill onto Primal. Don't go through the Capcan trap though.
Just run,
He's got to kill row 6. He's on no health. He can't. It's a Capcan trap.
No,
goes for it. Gets the Capcan trap kill.
Just
goes into the room to his left. Goes for row 6. Row 6 takes down Anthrax. He was on the tiniest little bit of health.
Oh my god. Like, what I was saying by run, I wasn't saying to the guy, I was saying this guy, just run away. But he doesn't know it.
Yeah, he didn't know where Anthrax was either. So it's like, how far do I run before I run into him again?
Yeah, that almost worked.
Yeah. He got away with it because of how low health Anthrax was on. But picking up those 2 kills were already phenomenal by him.
Well, good
get the last.
Good map knowledge. Really good map knowledge. He knew breaking through that wall, there's massive potential there's going to be someone at the other side, because a lot of the time there is someone around there. Just really, really good map knowledge. So, 2-4.
Yep.
Coming back. I like this.
Epsilon are turning it around. Vitality back on defense in the train room again themselves now. Looking to continue for it. Bios opening the same windows as before, but killing off the drones as he does so. Let's have a look at how this shaped up. Of course, we're missing a couple of rounds on here. You can add a full 4 kills to Lion there, putting him up at 8, but still holding firm. Epsilon definitely back in their stride after all those disconnects, missing with their heads.
It is nice breaking open all these because it does really scare the attack, because he could peek any of these at any time.
Yeah, and with what they've been doing the last couple of times is Anthrax doing this, sitting here on the cameras for quite a while. He feeds information to Bios and Criscu as he sees the people outside, and that allows Criscu to jump out, or Bios to jump out of the right windows.
Yeah.
To grab the kills when he needs them. But last round it didn't work out for him. Onto the roof above goes Couple. Criscu tries to spray through it. Doesn't kill the breaching charge, which was his ultimate aim there.
Nice idea though, definitely. Good timing as well. He probably heard them.
Oh yeah, he definitely heard it planted.
Yeah.
Then went for it. But now, the diffuser goes down as Bios finds Skyline inside the bakery.
Does he know the diffuser dropped? I don't think so.
I think he saw it.
Did he?
Yeah, when they die and they hold the diffuser, it sees it midair and fall down.
Interesting he's run away though.
Because they know where he is, and it's not so important to hold the diffuser in that point. Okay. It's not the most defensible position for it, especially when you go to flanked. So right now it's safer just to survive and make them go to it.
Yeah.
But it is a great start for Vitality on this round. Down the stairs is Primal, just
Wow.
about. Bios dances away from him. Now down to his right, it's going to be Lion, but another drone has spotted him, so he needs to reposition again, and this is good play from Epsilon surrounding him. And he does reposition safely this time. Making a hole, or thinking about it, from reading room into that stairs, and readjusts.
Seems quite hard to pin down, Bios.
He is. They've got close a couple of times, but yeah, you're right. He's repositioned nicely.
Oh, wow.
Now Lion's coming up the stairs, looks for him, and Bios will grab the kill. Only half of his health is gone. Looks to go down into that spot. If they're surrounding him now, you kill one, go straight down that way, and chances are you've just broken their surround, because if he's coming that way, the others come the other. And as a result, he's coming up behind them by going up these back stairs.
Well played.
They hear him though, he finds Thermite. Thermite manages to catch him in the blind spot and take him down. Row 6 going well, but Primal is up inside one of the bomb sites.
What we're going to say is well-placed repositioning is a big thing for good players. I've noticed it with Lion, noticed with Chris Cole, noticed with Bias.
They're rushing for the diffuser. They do kill the diffuser mid-plant. Row 6 now outside will stick straight into Criscu's crosshairs, and Vitality are now in a 4v1. This looks like it's all she wrote. Furious G will push down from up top. Stiff falls, and we do get the final round Vitality needed. So it looked hairy for a couple of moments for them, but 5 rounds to 2, they ultimately do take the first map.
Bias did a lot there. That repositioning, it wasted time and took down 2 people. Nearly, no, did he take 3? Was it 3 or 2?
Bios took down 2.
Okay.
Yeah, Bios took down 2.
Diffuser, guy on stairs. He didn't take another, did he, on stairs?
No,
Okay.
no. And then Diffuser got downstairs and then tried to get the third one, but Thermite spotted him and came down and killed him. But the rest of his team were in such good positions to defend against that. It was interesting to see that Epsilon got onto the bomb site so well. Like, they were there, they were ready to plant.
Yeah.
Wasn't the best of cover for the poor planter by his team there, because they managed to sprint out and shoot him while he's down. Ultimately, he would have died anyway, even if Capcan had been shot off, because Crisco would have peeked around the corner and dropped him down. So not the best communication from Vitality there, that Capcan had to sprint out and do it the way he did.
This was Roll 6's position there, did you see?
Yeah, really, really nicely done by them all the same.
Probably the standout players, Crisco, Bios for Vitality, and I'd say Lion and Roll 6 for Epsilon, from what I can remember from that match so far.
Yep, I think it was kind of...
The standout.
Yeah, they kind of fit. We, of course, now have our next map on the board. Chalet. Hopefully issue-free Chalet.
And you asked me before, why do you think teams pick this? I looked around and apparently people think it's like the most even map. I think there's loads of like entrances to attack from, and there's loads of defensive positions to defend from. So I think that's why quite a few people do pick it.
Yeah, I think you're 100% correct on that. And I agree, to be fair. Like, it seems for a lot of people's perspective that the trophy room is a very, very easy place to defend an attack here. Like, Capcan's sprinting for it, but Crisco was going to get it. And if Row 6 had been watching properly, then Capcan could have possibly died to that. But never mind. Crisco holding that angle instead. Yeah, Chalet, like, while that trophy room seems to a lot of people to be very, very easy to defend with just that one window, it's really not. It's just that window is easy to defend, yes, until you scare them out of the trophy room, which can be done from multiple different angles, from the opposite window, from underneath and on top, which is key.
Obviously that wall.
And then holding that main lobby, yes, holding that main wall and in the lobby that can be thermited, that is a key feature.
It usually goes down. It's very rare that that's actually kept up as well. It seems quite hard to hold that.
Yeah, but again, it's another one that goes down pretty late, and even when it does go down, it's hard to get inside there for the second time, because you have to sprint across a couple of gaps which are held very tightly from the dining hall.
You see a lot of different tactics, like when people want to push through, sometimes you see a shield, sometimes you see smoke. It's a lot of kind of different tactics to help you push there. Shield seems, maybe we'll see some shield actually.
Possibly. Yeah. We're still waiting for Vitality to actually show up here. We're going to run another quick 2-minute break just while we get this lobby going, because I need a couple of moments for me time while we get these second guys into the lobby. It will be Chalet, of course, when we come back after this break. And, well, hopefully this time we'll go through it from start to finish with no issues. See you in a moment. Welcome back. Whew, just about made it. So, map number 2 right
Straight
here
in,
on
straight
the
in.
yes, European Xbox One Rainbow Six Pro League. Vitality versus Epsilon. Map number 2 is Chalet, and it is underway.
Yes, it is. Here they are.
So, Vitality on the attack first. Will, of course, be attacking that kitchen trophy room selection. While, yes, we've seen some players and seen some teams do some slightly different options on some maps, this is still by far everyone's favourite go-to.
No shield, no shield. So we're not going to see the shield tactic towards.
Ultimately, everyone on Xbox seems to shy away from shield completely. Which
It is
weird.
a lot more rare.
Yeah,
It is a strong.
but you're right. It is very strong on this bomb site.
Yeah,
Like,
it's nice.
you can break open that window to the trophy room from a range, and then literally just stand in it as a shield. And be like, what are you
You
going to do?
but you can also, as you said, you can firm out that wall as we were talking about, and you can use the shield as the defense on the doorway where they could look out to. So you can push in that way as the shield's watching the doorway with the corridor.
Yeah, a couple of options for it, but yes, definitely something
Or
that's very,
smokes
very
as well.
rare.
Shield gets smokes.
Yeah,
as
and
well.
smokes too. I mean, we get smokes from, I believe Ash will be running them anyway, but yes, you're right. Like, there's a couple of uses for shields here which we've seen done, but Xbox just do not like picking them. Which, again,
Attackers need to locate and defuse
I don't
bombs.
understand, to be fair.
I think it's just different meta. Like,
We are using the new improved invisible cap can gun here from Skyland, so that'll give him a
That
nice
new
little
tech.
bit of extra camouflage when
well,
trying
it
to
allows,
hide.
It allows your a view to be a bit less obstructed.
Yeah,
as
true.
well.
Yeah, it gets a little bit extra view around the
It's
map
all
on
about
his
that
screen.
tech. It's all about that tech.
Definitely, it is. Yeah, I mean, we were looking for teleportation in a couple of years. The Russians are now bringing
20
out
years.
invisible weaponry. Like, we're getting close, you know. It's helping. But here is the Epsilon defense from the top-down view and everyone else's idea. So,
It'll probably be classic.
trapdoors being done up here, but of course these floors are still very, very demolishable. And down here, of course, we have this wall being reinforced between the two. This trapdoor not actually destroyed, but often it does get done so. And no holes being made from the kitchen to the trophy room. So actually quite a few moments that, or like positions
They will have
lacking.
reinforced the trophy room wall, all right, near the stairs.
Yeah, I said they did that. They did that
there
straight
it
away.
is,
Yeah, did that straight away.
This is just a classic one.
But then this has not been broken, and this has not had a hole in it, so they can't see through. They have broken this trapdoor.
It'd be interesting to maybe, well, sometimes I think they do, maybe C4 into the kitchen, so you get that kind of freedom.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And even if not the freedom, just a kill hole, so that you can shoot anyone that tries to come in through the window.
Very true. Oh, jacuzzi style, okay.
Yeah, Anthrax getting straight in, going to go into a safe spot. They are in upstairs very quickly, and Ash has brought smokes.
I think we do actually see this quite a lot, where they push really, really quickly at the top, and it slows. One thing that would definitely rings a bell, and it's always usually
It's very
bedroom.
quick to it's very quick to be able to drone out that bedroom area, and because of the way the map's laid out, once you've droned it out once, you can get in very quickly, and then it's very easy to defend because there's only one location which the roamers could come from to try and get you.
Yes, and also if you were trying to stop people push there, it's kind of a scary place to stop people because you can push from all different places.
So they've grabbed control of above there very quickly, but Stiff managed to take out Squall, who's strayed just a little bit too far from the herd.
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
And they go that diffuser back in. So defenders having that one-man advantage now afterwards. The rest of Vitality still running around a little way. Ash goes down into the
takes
basement,
him.
does find Stiff and take him out, but takes half a health in damage while doing it. We'll now open up these dual barricades here in towards dining room.
West 2 breaches on it, but it is safe, so...
Yeah, I mean, it's very, very, very dangerous to melee
It
those
is, yes,
down.
yes.
And then just about survives the spray coming across here.
You could probably shoot them, though.
By
So you go-
Doc, you could. Skyline goes in, Doc's around to the left side. Primal grabbing that kill onto Crisco as he walks straight into his aim. Down the stairs, Bias is looking to make his way down, but the diffuser is on the floor underneath him.
Have they firm out that wall? They haven't,
Nope.
have they?
Thermite's dead.
This is going to be hard, then.
And it's 4v2, it's already pretty tough.
Yeah.
Skyline looking for the second kill in the same position.
Nice,
Doesn't
gets
get
it.
it. Bios manages to get that kill.
Good start. They don't really need to peek. They could just stay in the position.
Anthrax got in through the window, gets a tag onto row 6, but no kill.
Oh, the trophy
Trying to
system.
trophy system it, but can't make it work. Gets the kill onto row
Wow.
6 now very aggressively. And is managing to hide inside the B bomb, but doesn't have the diffuser. That is here on
Wow.
Bios, and because of the threat of Anthrax being in that room, it forces a cross. Lion now in the kitchen, gonna throw the smoke
tried
out.
to just finish him off with a smoke.
Tries to throw the smoke to get that kill, puts himself in Bios's crosshairs, and Anthrax, arguably, I'm going to give Anthrax the win for that round, right? Here's why. Anthrax getting into that trophy room, picking up that kill.
Yeah.
That meant that Epsilon thought, crap, he's in there. He must have the diffuser. He's the one in the bomb site, right?
Yeah.
So then Doc tries to push against him and walks straight through Bios's crosshairs,
yeah.
and that's the first kill. And then, getting downed, not ideal, but because he didn't die, and again, because Smoke was pushing against him because he thinks he's got the diffuser. And, I mean...
Well, he was throwing a smoke, I believe.
Exactly, yeah, but I mean, like, Smoke. The reason Smoke was even shooting him was because like he might have the diffuser. I've got to kill him. So he was pushing the same as Doc. So that's why he was fighting in the first place. And because he downs him instead of killing him, he tries to throw the smoke to get the kill. And again, Bios grabs that.
It was a position where I don't think Epsilon should have lost. I think they didn't have the wall breached. It was a 4 versus 2.
And
I think
if this wall that Anthrax is standing next to here, if this wall on the right had that hole in it that we talked about, the C4, or even just kill holes, then Smoke wouldn't have even needed to push in. He may even be able to kill him earlier on when he was fighting out that rook. Like
there's no reason to leave walls completely solid when they're like very close to each other. You might as well have a few kill holes just in case, because then you can support your teammate.
Yeah. So Vitality with a massive comeback there.
Yeah. Didn't see that.
Bios IB getting 3 of those kills, but Anthrax at the end was arguably pivotal in that with that 1 kill that he picked up, taking control of the trophy.
We've said before, it's not just about how many kills you get, it's about the kind of danger you cause or the repositioning of the other team you cause, which does it. So sometimes you'll see people at the top of the board, but it doesn't mean that they've been the most important players.
Nope, no, you're right. Primo then pushing into the garage, tries to take out the camera very quickly. And then will reposition through to join the rest of his squad, who are still droning and checking the other floors. Stiff is unsure about this door because it was already open. And, well, he was right to be unsure because Criscu is around. Criscu does grab 1 kill, but Primo immediately answers onto him. But he's got a good buddy, Bios IB, close by. He sees Stiff, who was on a drone, takes that kill out. Sprints straight outside, he's looking for another kill. There's no one to reveal themselves, and he gets back on in safely.
Wouldn't have been surprised if he went up them ladders then.
I would be surprised if he's going to go for another kill if he opens up these windows in a minute. If he goes out that door and looks back, he could see that thermite that's there on his drone.
Yeah.
Does spray down 1 more though and has to reposition very quickly, but...
He's very good at repositioning.
Yeah.
That's one thing I've noticed.
Still 3 attackers alive, but 4 defenders. Primal comes in and is checking more cameras, taking them out. Lion is up at the other end now, so they've got a bit of a pincer on this top floor, but they do have control of it. Everyone else, though, playing more passively. Watching that front entrance here for his nice little kill hole. Yep. Rose 6 starting to put pressure on the actual back bomb sites, but again, has been seen by this camera all day long.
I think so.
He's been watching it for days.
I think someone should be with Rose 6 as well. He's the thermite. It's kind of important.
Bios IB.
It's interesting, Bios, sometimes he has these moments where he just rushes like crazy and then just completely patient.
Knowing when to do either is a valuable skill.
Yeah.
It's coming in towards the dining room from row 6, won't actually touch anyone. Primo now comes to join Lion downstairs.
I'm not sure how to attack, it seems, at the moment.
It's looking for a different direction. Row 6 again comes up to the roof, and now with 50 seconds left, Epsilon have to start making a move. We were just hoping someone from Vitality would step out of position and put themselves in harm's way, but they decided to play very, very safe and smart, and as a result, there's 35 seconds on the clock.
Looks like they're going for some kind of YOLO tactic here.
They still have the man advantage.
I'm thinking...
Trapdoor broken,
possible
above
drop
kitchen.
plan.
Ash starts spraying down. Twitch is spraying in through the window. Ash is in the basement.
I can see Thermite possibly like dropping down and planting.
I mean, that would drop him into kitchen. His team are all focusing on trophy room. Primal's got inside. He stands straight up into Anthrax's bullets. Squall in the dining room has to focus on someone else. Rose 6 gets taken down, but does get traded out. Rose 6 takes down Anthrax, was traded out by Furious G. Lion has to come in through the lobby, but with 1 second on the clock, doesn't even have the time to get that kill or be killed, and the time has run down.
They seemed at a loss of how to attack then.
Their entire strategy after losing those players was, all right, well, let's just hope we can kill someone else and get that numbers
I was even confused what they were doing, because they blew open that hole, which they didn't do anything with, and then they just dropped down, and I think he just died, and then the other person, he's just really, really slow, and kind of a bit messy.
Yeah, they were trying to find that extra kill, trying to get those numbers back, and then just went, well, we haven't got them, so now what do we do?
And we've wasted all that time.
Yeah, exactly. We'll come through here and try and get a kill, and we come through here and try and get a kill, and just hope we can outshoot them, but wasn't going to happen. So Vitality go 2-0 up. Remember, they won that last map 5 rounds to 2.
Yeah.
And are looking for the full 3 points out of this to keep themselves joint top of the table with supremacy.
You know, it is showing, you know, it's showing that they do deserve to be at the top. They're playing very well. Even that they were a few hiccups versus Epsilon. And Epsilon, they're not a bad team. They're definitely not. I mean, as we've seen, like, I mean, Skyline, I remember some really good players on as well. But we saw, you know, Lion and Row 6 last map, you know, playing some nice positions, doing some nice stuff. Even a 4-man by Lion.
Oh yeah, Epsilon got some very, very strong individually skilled players, but the teamwork still needs to be worked on a little bit.
Yeah, I can agree.
And some other issues, which unfortunately for them have probably got in their heads a little bit.
Possibly. Hopefully not, but yeah, possibly.
As here comes the attacking Vitality squad for their attack number 2. Now they're attacking into the basement instead of the kitchen trophy rooms then, as Epsilon have decided to switch things up a little bit without really having too much success.
Once again, really, really fast into bedroom. I think we'll see that every round.
So, Lion does get droned out right here next to Criscu. Criscu checking his drone again because right underneath him is Lion. He tries to drop down on him. Oh, he checks the wrong corner. Lion, though, still doesn't get the kill.
What the hell just happened?
Lion got very lucky is what happened.
I would love to have seen Lion's view. He must have looked away or something, maybe.
I don't know what the hell he was doing, but he got super lucky still to be alive there, and Primal actually managed to kill BIOS IB elsewhere as well.
Tagged him very hard.
But they've opened the garage door. And he's actually he's going to down Lion. Yep, downs Lion, and then he's going to revive him as Doc.
And he's got 75 health because of that, I believe, yeah.
Gets him 75 health back up. So Furious G outside the garage will now be firing in, and Thrax is trying to come behind. And Squall is here too. They've already taken Smoke down to very low health again. But he'd be dead if he hadn't been revived by Doc, so that's something. Skyline taken out as Anthrax gets in the corner. Let's see if Furious G can cover him. The grenade's going in, and that's going to keep Row 6 back in that corner.
Don't let him plan.
He's going to come around the corner, but the grenade has come out. But he still gets through, and Thrax manages to survive. Sorry, Squall managed to survive. Anthrax gets shot in the back. Doc's going down and get himself back up. They need to go prone and stay alive. Just hold the diffuser.
Nice.
Furious G peeks into it. Now they're going to sprint out for him. Takes no one more down. Lion's coming out as well.
Okay, thank God. Just push it all at the same time, and then you'll win. It doesn't matter. You could even take 2 of you. There were 3 of you. Just all push him at the same time, and you'll get that. Oh God! If you all just came out 1, 1, 1, and he just got you like headshot. Yeah.
Why Squall tried to go for that next grenade throw, I don't know. Sorry, and Furious G tried to go for the next grenade throw.
Yeah.
All he had to do was wait until Squall gets out safely with his gun in hand, fine. Then you know they're going to be pushing forward, and a grenade on top of all 3 of those at the end there, that would have been beautiful.
And also, he got lucky. He didn't die by being completely out in the open as someone pushed while throwing a grenade.
Yes.
So yeah, it was a bad read. I think he thought possibly more people were rushing. They were a bit further away, and he'd cook the grenade, throw it, and they'd run into it. That's probably his mindset.
Yeah, no, that's probably it. But like, even if they were pushing, like that's the wrong decision, right? Like, you've got to be on the trigger.
Yeah, no,
ready to shoot anyone that pecked around and shot at your diffuser.
Sometimes you just make them reads, though, don't you?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, look, again, I can see why he was thinking we did. It was just wrong. Like,
yeah, definitely.
Like, he should have been. Should have had his gun out. Should have been shooting the man through that doorway who was trying to kill his diffuser.
They lost anyway, but I think if he did have the gun out, he would have probably took one of them.
Yeah, if he had his gun out there when Rook came through that doorway to shoot, he could have shot him in the face instead of throwing a grenade at his face. That'd have been a man advantage. Then there would have been 2 people alive outside. He would have had a grenade to throw when they came pushing forward, and someone else would have been there to help him.
So even that they did get the plant down, and what he did, he got lucky with. He could have played it a lot better, and the outcome could have been a lot better because of it.
So I said this yesterday on stream, on my stream.
Right.
I want, like, what seems to be a big downfall for a lot of teams on both consoles and PC in both regions right now is after plant situations, whether they be the attacking team or the defending team. After plant situations is something that everyone still seems to struggle with. what do I do for those 45 seconds? How do I retake the bomb sites? How do I defend my diffusers? How do I outplay someone that is trying to defuse? Like, that is something that everyone still seems to make.
I think it's very situational, though, isn't it?
Of course it is. It is very situational.
It's quite hard
but the
to
point
plan.
is, you have to practice it. So whether it be in your scrim setups, you intentionally set it up and say, right, we want to practice 5v3 defuse situations.
You could do that.
Two people go AFK for this round or kill themselves or spectate. Then you guys come in, we'll let you plant, pretend like it's a normal round, whatever, and then we'll go for the defense. And like just spam out plants and diffusers.
Yeah, well, you've just given me an idea where a team could get 5 other people, purposely let them plan, and then that team has to defuse that, and it's 5v5, and you're trying to defuse it when it's already down in that 45 seconds. You probably would learn quite a bit from that.
Exactly, that's what I think teams need to do. We need to see more teams doing that in their scrims against other squads. Because right now, everyone starts to panic and things start to fall apart when they get plants down, both as you saw there, the team that actually did the defusing, and the team that is trying to defuse it itself.
Yeah.
So we'll see if now Skyline picks up the first kill onto BIOS B, so one of the roamers is down, but he always has that little buddy,
it's a big
Crisco,
kill.
there.
BIOS is a strong player.
But he's not able to save him this time. Outside is the push still through the garage, as Thermite is trying to blow open the next door. Skull goes for a quick spray. Doesn't land a shot onto anyone this time as the next door gets opened up. Crisco sprints into Skyline, but the spray
if
comes
it gets
out.
Him as, oh my god, okay, yeah, that's...
The spray from behind from Primal, really nice flank, takes him down, and we do get the numbers evened out. But
Skyline has done
quickly answered by Squall, he takes down row 6 and gives the man advantage straight back.
He just took down arguably the strongest 2 players from that team. That's a big play, that.
And Thrax still holding the back tunnel though. Lion takes down Squall from outside, and 4v2. Here comes the Epsilon push. The diffuser is on a very low health fuse though. Furious G.
Risky, man, risky. You're on low health.
Just pre-firing the hole because he knows that kill hole that Furious G was looking through is there to stop any diffuser going down. Skyline's coming through the hole at the back, but Anthrax gets 1 kill before being taken out by Lion, and now it's all onto Furious G. The cover is coming through. Beautiful. Stiff shorts him down. He was pre-firing that door.
I honestly believe that was row 6. What created that? He took down both Crisco and BIOS, and them 2, in my opinion, are the strongest.
I mean, yeah, that really helped upstairs, but like getting the doors open and
of course,
Squall managed to get a couple of really good kills on the people through that door. Like it was just all round just good attack from Epsilon.
Yeah, it was nice.
Killing the roamers efficiently as a pair, like cross-firing on them, closing from different angles, both of them getting the kills, and then the push from the garage, getting those picks from outside and in, covering the diffuser, letting that plant go down, and pre-firing the guy as he's coming. Like just a very good round in every way there from Epsilon.
But it was nice.
Very nice to watch. So back up for the next defense, they go to the kitchen trophy room, 2 and 2.
Well done.
So managing to level us back out again there for this.
And they are, the second place, aren't they, Vitality? So Epsilon are doing well. They're, they're not out of this, are they?
Nope.
And if they can do this well and potentially, start winning now, it's the second best team, isn't it?
If Epsilon win this, they become second best.
Yeah,
they go join second with 10 points. They're on 7 right now, and Vitality are already on 10.
But they
Supremacy are at the top at 13.
But they'll only get 1 point, won't they? Because they lost the last map.
Sorry, yes, you're right. Yes, you're right.
But still, 8 points.
Yeah, still, yeah. Putting on 8 points is still very, very close to that 11 that Vitality would be on.
But we've got Supremacy right at the top.
Supremacy,
playing very strong.
Running away, and that's Vitality that want to keep up with them.
Exactly, yeah. And this could be the moment. So, I mean, there's a lot of things going on. Epsilon want to obviously get on the board, get higher up. Vitality want to push closer to Supremacy. There's a lot of stuff happening.
More importantly for Vitality, to be fair, they want to push away from 3rd place.
Yeah, of course.
And make sure there's a little bit of a gap between them as we go into the last couple of weeks. But that is all depending on the outcome of this. So let's see how it goes. 2 to 2. Everything starts to reset. Skyline's coming up the stairs, and Anthrax doesn't quite see him, and that allows him to take down BIOS B.
Wow.
And then get away safely.
Again.
Vitality not quite timing these pushes together, not quite watching the angles that they are meant to be covering for each other. Nearly sidesteps into that.
Can you do that?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
If you just walk up and stand next to that window with that on there, it will blow up. So, Crisco
takes
will
one.
answer it
Yep.
Takes one down using that G36. Very,
Coming
very
from behind, it
aggressive
looks
player.
like.
Yeah, taking down that one roamer. But on this bottom floor, there is still a Jaeger. And Stiff was doing very, very well with the roaming player.
Crisco does have the diffuser. Be careful, man.
Looking into Mini. Checking for Crisco's location.
And
Now
he
holding
could-
the door. He's going to see Crisco sprint across the
Ooh,
gap, but
will have
doesn't
seen
land
it.
the shot.
He probably didn't want to give away his position, possibly.
I think he just didn't react fast enough to
Oh
be
yeah,
fair.
I mean, it
Yeah.
could have been either.
But yes, he will now have not given his position away and use that to his advantage, so he can come up behind. As this door, Crisco is standing right behind, gets shot out by Rose 6, and Rose 6 is going to peek straight into Crisco's fire again. They tag each other, but Crisco definitely comes off worse as Stiff
Oh, it did just
gets
get taken,
down
yeah.
in the basement by
I was
Squall.
going to say it looks like he's running the opposite way.
Rose 6 goes for a fire, Crisco waits for him to stop and immediately peeks into him again. Oh, and Furious G just comes down and says, I'll show you how it's done, takes him right out,
Nice.
and suddenly 2 defenders left. Lion downstairs, Skyline in the trophy room is firing onto Squall already, and now that wall to his right has been blown open, and the window to his left.
Oh,
Anthrax is
no.
there, but he's getting shot from behind by the thermite.
Oh, it's
Crisco gets
behind
the
them
knife.
though.
Lion comes up from downstairs, takes out one. The
They're
diffuser's
gonna get
going
the
down in
diffuser
the
down,
corner to
yeah.
his left, sprays it, but now he cannot get across to that diffuser location without walking through someone else's crosshairs. There are the crosshairs.
Ooh.
Tags him. It's not the kill.
No, the other guy's going to see him.
He's stuck on barbed. Oh, what?
He
was
can't be stuck at all.
No, he can't be stuck on barbed wire. So what was he stuck on?
Was he stuck?
Yeah, he tries to run through this doorway, and it just doesn't let him through.
I'm not sure. Maybe
That's not
maybe
ideal.
clipped the whatever. Oh well.
It was a big player. Even if he got through there, he'd have run straight into someone else.
Yeah,
and
well,
had to
he
react to
didn't
the shot.
know.
It was a tough thing for 3 versus 1, but
yeah, he didn't know the other player was to his left either. Like, he looked there for a while and he did not know that person was there. So him pushing that way, even if he did kill that other guy, the person to his left would have shot him through the breach they made.
I mean, if he'd have got through that door,
If he
he'd
actually
been
would have got
hidden
through.
from
Well,
that guy.
yeah, maybe.
But
yeah, maybe.
the other point is, he had a suspicion he was there because where the plant would have gone down.
Yeah.
But there was also another player in kitchen which
There
he
is
didn't know
more
about. So like,
players
it was a
as you
3v1, which is always still very, very tough. But being blocked from going through that door sucks all the same, whatever that was. But it gives Vitality a round
Can you not see that?
and the lead. No, it's, he was looking into God's arsehole when we were there, so
God's arsehole.
blinding white light. You can't see a hell of a lot at all. Row 6 drone manages to survive and hide into B, but only momentarily, and is then shut down. And Thrax will begin the setups in normal locations. Crisco heading upstairs with BIOS B again. Both of them going to control this top floor, but make open a couple of windows and doors as well. So again, slow down the attackers and make them a little bit more cautious of these windows. And of course, give them free peeks at a later day rather than spawn peeks without making any noise.
Yeah, it is
Like
nice
you
to do
don't
that.
peek this one straight away, although he's going to.
You might see him.
Oh, Stiff gets just underneath. Oh, yeah,
Oh,
in
it
fact, here's
hurt him.
Comes out for
Oh, that was
Aggressive as
yeah,
hell,
it was,
but
yeah.
backfires.
It really did. He was ready for it.
Yep, I heard him leap out.
Mm.
Crisco's going to watch the top of this ladder, but no one's coming close to that. Squall's watching the cameras to watch his back. And Thrax is being shot from this window outside and being pinned into the corner because of it. There's one up top and one underneath. Grenade is taken out by a trophy system, and Furious G this time they've got a hole from the kitchen. Well, it looks like it was made by an enemy grenade, so it helps him out a little bit. And Thrax going for a peek out that window. Does just about get away with it as they've repositioned.
Looks like I can hear him. He's definitely
you can
cautious
definitely hear
of
the
that place. Yeah.
Which is why he's looking up top. There you go.
Yeah.
Primal comes off the rappel though and is creeping around the corner.
This is riskier.
Doesn't need to stick his head out.
He
Just
really
needs to
doesn't.
wait.
He can literally just wait and listen for them to jump in and then get the drop. There's no reason for him to
He
even
can
look out
even
there.
go prone here and shoot Primal's feet by that drone hole, but he doesn't know about this.
That's very true as well, yeah.
Oh, Lion
Oh.
throws himself, but he dodges the shots this time. He's holding another very tight angle. No one there. Wasting more time.
He's being very impatient. He could just wait.
Crisco repositioning, looking for a flank. Primal's up top again. He sees
Saw
him,
him.
goes for the shots. Gets the
Nice,
kill
good
to
free
Primal.
fire.
Lion doesn't manage to trade it back.
He knows there's another.
Yeah, he knows. He sees him again. Gets
he's
that
shot
little
as well
shoulder
now.
peeking back in. Holds a slightly different angle now. Lion's got to be very careful. Stands
Oh,
up straight into the
God.
shot. Takes
Just-
the tag, but no frag this time.
I think they need to move, or at least wait for a teammate to cause some distraction.
Yeah,
'cause
someone
it's
should be going above him now
yeah,
or something.
yeah.
Like
He's
taking these
just,
fights 1v1 all the time.
oh, this
Very,
is
very
so
risky
stupid.
play. Furious D takes down row 6 elsewhere as well. Lion is still firing onto it. Stiff is upstairs. Lion does get that kill on
Nice.
Tranthrax
Wow,
that
he
time then,
actually
so
got
here
it.
we go. He is in a better position. Stiff
That-
still on the top floor.
That felt like
Sledge coming down through the main lobby entrance.
it wasn't in his advantage then. It really seemed like Anthrax like had
Oh,
the-
Anthrax definitely had a great spot there.
It's weird.
But Lion doing very, very well to secure the kill. Skyline then spraying through from the main lobby, does get tagged up very hard by Capcan, and Crisco is on the roof, or rather the library stairs, to take him down. In through the window comes Fuse,
Oh no.
but through that hole in the wall, Doc tags him down and then positions again nicely to
Back in the same
shut
window.
him down, and now Stiff is outside this window, looking for a way
And
in
he's got
with the
20
diffuser
seconds.
and 20
Yeah.
seconds.
At least he's got the diffuser, but
Repositions, does try and shoot Crisco through that kitchen window, but with 15 seconds on the clock, he's now going to come up these stairwells, get across barbed wire,
yeah. And
get
it did.
inside the room, and past Furious G here. It's not going to happen.
No,
5
no,
seconds on the clock.
He might be able to get one kill or something. But
Round
that's
number
pretty
4
much
will
it.
go to Vitality.
Yeah,
There we
not
go.
even a kill. If the wall was blown open by the Thermite, maybe potentially he could have pushed that room, but even then they could have pushed him when he was planting. So even
Yeah.
with that, the best case
Yeah, like
scenario,
repositioning there with 20 seconds left was
it was not a good
the
idea.
worst decision he could
Yeah,
have
he
done.
should have just bit the bullet and just jumped through the window.
So what he had to do.
Yeah.
But nice hold then from Vitality eventually.
So
Crisco with that flank taking out the guy in the lobby again. Like that cover, we had Capcan in the dining room spraying onto Sledge as he's trying to come through that double reinforced
Yep.
doorway. Doesn't get the entire kill, but the information is there, and Crisco goes, great, I'm still running around free in this map, and up top, and a kill. Job
yep,
done.
exactly.
We get the advantage back again.
Match point. Match point.
Yeah, it is.
This will be a 3 points, won't it,
Defenders, protect your
to
bombs.
Vitality,
If
and it'll
they
push
win
them
it.
closer to supremacy. Yeah, if they get it. You can expect that they'd be possibly saying this to each other or feeling it at least.
100%. They can be feeling good about it, but can't get too aggressive and cocky, as you mentioned. That's
Yep, that's when it goes wrong.
That's arguably what got BIOS B killed last round. Jumping out that window at spawn, going, oh, we're basically already done, boys. Out the window, oh, crap.
Yeah.
But his team held him into it, kept him going. And, they did keep that around. But Lion is still doing a lot
Lion
of
is
work
doing
on the
so well.
room.
Yeah.
Row 6
And roll 6 is wow.
got
Actually,
a lot of points, but not actually a lot of kills.
Yeah.
But that shows the strength of
Teamwork.
benefit to this team.
Have recovered their
With
diffuser.
Lion now
Attackers
looking
are
for that
moving to
early
defuse the
outside
bomb.
window peek. He's got that SMG 11.
I don't think anyone has anyone spawned there.
Not in that direction. I mean, no one's going to spawn directly there. They have to run into it, so he's waiting for the time for them to run. But it is also not going to happen.
Yeah, it don't look like
Correct.
anyone's near.
So,
Nice idea.
Ryan,
Though.
we're holding another angle down through the floor. Still no one coming towards you, Lion.
He needs to reposition.
I mean, to be fair, he's still holding the trophy room. He doesn't have to go too far. He's just not going to get a kill in that direct spot. But yes, he's now checking around for other angles. Will now hide as Stiff grabs the first kill onto BIOS B up in
Very
the library
nice.
and then
Bias
backs away.
is down. Bias is down.
Anthrax coming in to the top floor. And Crisco will be there with Miles, mourning the body of his dead friend.
Yeah.
Stiff repositions to look at them from a different angle, and I like this. Lion is coming upstairs, covering the master bedroom. We'll be able to peek this corridor because it is technically behind him as Stiff comes up the stairs if Crisco comes through that window. Sprays in the master bedroom as Anthrax is in there, but he's just locking him in the room for now.
Mhm.
Can't
Definitely want
see
to get rid of him. You don't want a Roma coming there.
No, Crisco is repositioned, so it is just Anthrax.
Lion
pushing the
doesn't
top
need to
floor.
push too far here, really.
No, Lion's just holding the stairs, which is fine.
Don't push any further, Lion. You don't
Anthrax.
need to. You're going to get pushed from behind if you keep pushing.
There he is on the stairs. The spray comes forward,
Get
and it's
back
not
down.
quite there.
Oh, the other teammate's coming behind him. Do you
Yep.
see it? And it
Squall,
took him.
yep, Squall comes behind, takes him down. Nice play from
Silly.
Vitality, locking him in, but Anthrax did take a lot of damage in the
But
process.
He did not need to overextend that far. That's what I was saying. There was no reason for that. He could have just trapped him in there and watched the doorway from.
That's what he did.
He pushed out far. In my
No,
opinion,
he was
pushed
on,
out
like, to
further.
watch that doorway, he has to be here on the stairs. Like, he
Yeah,
was,
but he
he
can
was,
be lower. He can be lower on the stairs.
no, he can't, because you
Okay.
can't see over the gap. Like, you have to be up in front of these boxes. So you have to be on this top edge of the stairs to see that doorway.
Okay. Okay.
And as a result, I mean, even if he was further down the stairs, he
Yeah,
still
that's
gets
what I mean.
shot in the side of the head by Squall. That's not going to change.
Okay.
Crisco taking one down, but follows Stiff as he's flanked around behind. Crisco gets that out. Squall pushed down the stairs behind him, and Skyline aggressively peeks to take him out. So they're still at a 3v3. Anthrax on no health. Furious G checking down into that corner, but there's no one there. Anthrax goes back outside the trophy room window. Will throw a grenade in, but he gets trophy system and now goes straight up to it as row 6 puts him down. Last two coming from the dining room. 25 seconds on the clock. More grenades going in to take out the barbed wire. Criscu checking every corner. Now feels confident enough to go in. Trophy system takes out one smoke. He's shoulder peeking, gets his way in.
Ooh.
Tries to.
And they take it.
Wow,
Nice.
Primal continues to spray and takes down a second one.
Interesting, it just ran straight into the corner, hoping that he'd miss the shots, and then he'd
so
turn and
so
then
he
get the
tries
gap,
to
but didn't miss there.
Yeah,
didn't
tries
miss
to
there
peek
either.
out a little. They peek out, give it an idea, and they think I can sprint faster than he can up. But no.
Nope.
Very
That
nice,
was good
controlled
tracking.
play by Primal.
Yep, good tracking. Good aim.
So Vitality have to win a defense if they want to take 3 points. But Epsilon looking to disrupt that and take us to overtime.
I think Epsilon want to win this one.
Oh yes, 100%. Down into the wine cellar and snowmobile garage goes the Vitality defense. Still running that recruit on by us. Definitely going to be playing far more passive now, like having died so fast in the last 2 rounds.
Yeah.
Forcing his team to 5v4, 2 in a row.
Maybe he's getting a bit too overzealous because they've almost won. He's like, if I just run in, get like 1 or 2 kills, it's going to be quicker, we'll get that win, we've got 2 people down. Maybe he's thinking like that.
Yep.
Really, he should just go back to how he plays. Just, you know, I mean, he is quite fast anyway, but maybe he's going faster than he usually is.
Yep.
And just going back to just fast would be probably more beneficial.
Indeed.
Because he is dying, as you said, really, really early.
Yep.
He's pretty much the first in it. He's died
Yeah,
twice.
been the first in the last 2 rounds. So, can he fix that? Will he do a stupid window peaks again? I don't think so, not this time.
We'll see.
Let's see where he and Criscu go, because they've not been playing quite so close together so far today. Breaking these windows prematurely, which means Bios can C4 out of them without making too much noise or attention to himself.
I think that lands
if
outside
they
the
need
garage,
to.
right?
Yeah, it lands right outside the garage where they're trying to C4 and where they're trying to shoot in. Exactly
place.
here where
We might see it.
Stiff is coming.
There he is, look.
Yeah, there goes the C4. He goes way too soon. And I believe the C4 was actually killed by that EMP. Way too early. Should have waited for the... ultimately, I think he should have waited for the C4, like the thermite charge to go off. Because then you know they're definitely standing out there, right? And there he had to try and judge it.
Yeah,
You know, they're
no, I
definitely
agree.
standing outside.
Again, I think he's playing too fast, isn't it? He's thinking everything faster instead of just slowing down, waiting, just be more patient. Because we've seen that he can be patient, we said it before.
And there, he just tries to peek onto Twitch in the spawn again
He's
and
down
gets
again
taken down
first.
very low.
What is he
And then
doing?
gets taken, taken out by Skyline with a
It's
flank.
Chris goes right next to him, though.
Yeah, Chris goes
But he
waiting
did
to
not
try
get
and
the
trade
trade.
it back.
He didn't get it.
No, because he'd have to peek. Now he's waiting for them to think, okay, they think they're safe, they can move around,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
he will catch them. But again, good play by Epsilon, being cautious and patient, and then not giving up these positions lightly. They're checking again, they're droning again. Stiff's drone looks in the wrong direction, goes up the stairs.
Yeah,
Might just have missed Criscu here.
possibly.
Now if Lion pushes this way, thinking it's safe thanks to Stiff's droning.
Which it
Chris
looks like
Q.
it possibly will be, but he'll still... Yeah, he's going to
He
just
will,
kill him.
and down they go.
Whoops.
Primal got across this gap behind, he's going up now those stairs.
Shows you that sometimes actually getting intel can hurt you, because if you get the wrong intel,
Yeah,
you can make them
we
believe
saw
that
so
it's...
much in our first game today. Supremacy Ankle. The amount of times they wouldn't drone properly, think somewhere's safe,
exactly.
run through it and get shot in the back.
Yep.
Primal at the top of these stairs then is now the next man for Criscu's kit list, but Skyline's coming up the back stairs. Primal's just on the other side of that wall, they don't realise this.
Close.
The Stiff's drone is now in here and underneath Crisco. He hides at the right second, but is still droned out.
He could
Skyline's
get a
looking
few
to come
here.
in.
Oh, we heard
Sprays
it.
one way, sees
He
Primal
knows
come
that guy's there
inside.
as well. This is nice push. Nice.
Good play
Very
from
nice
Epsilon.
push by Epsilon, yeah.
Surrounding
was
on
nice.
either
That's
side.
what we were talking about.
Yeah, that's teamwork.
Yes.
That's it. Perfect.
And it wasn't even 1-for-1 that time.
No, exactly.
Beautiful.
It was very close looking at Skyline's health, but it wasn't. But it did take them a long time, and they're down to 45 seconds
really
on the clock
nice.
to get downstairs and plant. They've opened the garage doors though, so Anthrax now is trying to hold off this plant with Squall's help, but they need to keep themselves alive. Row 6 is outside. Primal is on these stairs, but he's got to go through a lot of barbed wire to come down, and Stiff is out here with the diffuser.
They need to get that plan down.
He's looking to come in. Squall takes down Primal on the stairs and is now looking to get this down.
This is a risky play.
Through the door, Anthrax is pre-spraying. Stiff can't get the plant down, and with 20 seconds now, they have to hold it. Thermite's gone up to the
Going for
main
it.
lobby and
Oh,
will make that on top of Anthrax's head.
There it
Anthrax has to come
okay,
round the
takes him,
corner.
It did take him.
It does take him, but the immediate
1v1.
trade is there.
Oh, no, it's 2.
1v2, and with the diffuser downstairs inside, row 6 has to kill both. Does get one. Squall knows all he has to do is hide, though.
Wow.
Round number 8 goes to the defense.
thought it was 1v1. I thought it was 1v1 with like 5 seconds out. This is epic as hell.